So in the previous video we have studied about the unification of Germany. So in today's video we are going to study about the unification of Italy. So you can see that I have drawn a map here. This is the map of Italy. But before the unification, means before it gets the as a united state, so it was divided and it was taken by different kings. So I'll explain you. See, the north part was taken by the Austrian Habsburg king. Fine, they were ruling on the north part, and in the center, papal state, it was known as the papal state and ruled by the Pope. Pope means जो fathers होते हैं वो यहाँ पे rule कर रहे थे. And in the south part, it was taken by the, it was known as the south, it was not known as the south part. ये जो part था वो जाना जाता था किसके लिए? किंग ऑफ स्पेन, है ना. ये बर्बन डायनेस्टी, ये वो वाले बर्बन डायनेस्टी वाले नहीं है जो हमने पढ़ा था पहले, फ्रांस. दिस वाज द किंग ऑफ स्पेन. सो ये बर्बन डायनेस्टी किसके हैं? किंग ऑफ स्पेन के. सो दिस वाज नोन एज द किंगडम ऑफ शिलीशिया. फाइन. सो the north, south and center was taken by the different king. But here, this two island, this was taken by the Sardina Pediment, Italian principal house. Now the who was the king there? The King Victor Emmanuel II. He was ruling here in the these two continents. Italian principal house was ruling under the King Victor Emmanuel. Now, how Italy got unification, how Italy got unified. So this I will explain you. So we are going to study the 4 most important personalities in the unification of India. Fine, as I written, important personalities in unification of India. So the first personality was Giuseppe Mazzini. We have already studied Giuseppe Mazzini. अब किस में पढ़ा था? That you will tell me. Fine. So he found many secret society and he also tried to get unification in Italy with the help of secret society. As I studied, as I made you study in the previous videos that who was Giuseppe Mazzini and what he did. So as he was having so many secret society and also with the help of those society, he tried to get a unification in Italy. Fine, with the help of those secret society. He was a prominent personality who gave his 100% in unification of Italy. And he was very known personality and he also gave his 100%. उसने अपना पूरा 100% दिया था किस में? ताकि जो पूरी इटली है वो क्या हो जाए? यूनिफाइड हो जाए. मतलब he took a step. उसने एक जो first step बोलते हैं ना वो लिया था. He failed in his motive, but he tried and gave the feeling of unification to the rest of the Italy. But he got failed. जो कहते हैं ना, जो एक step लिया था ये fail हो गया था उसमें. But जो feeling थी, जो feeling किसकी थी? एक united nation की feeling थी. वो इस Giuseppe Mazzini के द्वारा वो एक feeling को raise करा गया है. And that feeling was passed by to whom? To the King Victor Emmanuel II. And now who was he? He was the ruler of Sardinia Pediment and also member of Italian principal house as a president. So he was the ruler of this part of Italy. क्योंकि बाकी पार्ट तो different king से took over हो रखा था, तो he was ruling in this part and he was the king here. So what happened? He was the king. He was the ruler of this Sardinia Pediment and he was also running the Italian principal house. So what he did? He took over all the responsibility of unification of Italy. Now he had a feeling. He got that feeling that I should have a feeling and that our Italy should be united. मतलब उसके अंदर वो भावना आई कि I am the ruler, I am the king and I want कि जो ये पूरा इटली जो different territories में divided है, it should be one and one united state. Fine. He took the responsibility of making the Italy united, but he passed his command to the chief minister Cavour. Now he took the responsibility that I will have the responsibility. I am taking the responsibility that Italy will be as united state, but he passed his command because he was the king, so he could not do all things alone. So he passed his command to the chief minister. As we have studied in the previous case in the Germany, the king passed his command to the chief minister. Same as that, here also King Victor Emmanuel II passed his command to the chief minister Cavour. Now who was he? Chief Minister Cavour. He was neither a revolutionary nor a democrat. Now, what happens? He was a diplomatic person. Now, what is diplomatic person? मतलब जब कोई person कहीं एक जगह settle नहीं होता, ना तो वो क्या थे, आंदोलनकारी थे, ना ही वो क्या थे, डेमोक्रेट की मुझे डेमोक्रेसी चाहिए, ये क्या थे, एक डिप्लोमेटिक पर्सन थे. बट ही वॉज अ चीफ मिनिस्टर, है ना, चीफ मिनिस्टर थे वो इटली के. सो ही हैड टू मेक सर्टन थिंग्स. नाउ किंग हैज़ गिवन हिम पावर दैट डू वट एवर यू वॉन्ट, चाहे किसी के साथ लड़ो, उनके साथ वॉर करो, कुछ करो. आई वॉन्ट दैट कंप्लीट इटली शुड बी यूनाइटेड. है, ही द किंग गिव all the powers to the chief minister. Now he was having good relation with the France. Now he was having, because he was good in speaking French, so he had a very good relation with the France. So he took the advantage of this thing only. What he did, with the help of France, he took over North Austrian part. Now with the help of France army, he took over this part of the Italy. Now after the war, this part was also free from the Austrian army. Now this part is also free. Now this part and this part was completely free. With the help of France, Chief Minister Cavour took over the north part of the Italy. Now another most important person of this, Giuseppe Garibaldi, what he did, with the support of local peasants, he was successfully to drive out Spanish ruler. He organized movements with the help of local peasants and they supported him. Now, as I have told you, that north part was taken by the chief minister. Now this is the southern part, which was known as the Kingdom of Silesia. Now this part was taken by the Giuseppe Garibaldi. What he did, he organized movements there, and that movement joined by, who joined those movement? The peasants, है ना, peasants of those area, local peasants joined the movement. They came together and supported him, and by that they were able to succeed on them. On whom? King of Spain. So उन्होंने वहाँ से क्या करा, जो वो स्पेनिश किंग थे उनको वहाँ से भगा दिया. Now this part is also free from Spanish rulers, है ना. Now the whole, now you can see that north part is also free, south part is also free. Now what happened to the center? बुक में नहीं दिया गया है कि सेंटर पार्ट को क्या हुआ था. सो आई एक्सप्लेन यू. जो सेंटर पार्ट, जो कि एक पेपल स्टेट था, पेपल स्टेट मीन्स उसका नाम था पेपल स्टेट, है ना, क्योंकि वहाँ पे जो फर्स्ट जितने भी फादर्स थे वो रहते थे. नाउ व्हाट दे डिड, दे डाइल्यूटेड देयर पावर्स. उन्होंने अपनी पावर डाइल्यूट कर दी. क्यों कर दी? उन्होंने देखा कि जब हमारे नॉर्थ में और साउथ में भी हमारे को सपोर्ट करने वाला कोई नहीं है, सो देयर इज़ नो नीड टू फाइट विद द रूलर्स, है ना. उन्होंने इसलिए सोचा कि थोड़ी सी इज्जत है हमारी, थोड़ी सी रिस्पेक्ट है, ताकि वो ना चले जाए. तो उन्होंने क्या करा, सरेंडर कर दिया. दे डाइल्यूटेड देयर पावर देमसेल्फ. नाउ द इटली वाज कंप्लीटली free from whom? Free from all the different rulers. Fine. In 1861, complete Italy was unified, and King Victor Emmanuel II was proclaimed as the Emperor of Italy. अब 1861 में पूरी इटली यूनिफाइड हो चुकी थी, पूरी इटली फ्री हो चुकी थी डिफरेंट किंग से. तो